Have you been dying to test out Nano Banana in Photoshop, but having to pay for a plugin, then having to pay for credits? All of that was just holding you back. Well, I've got great news for you. Adobe just announced that they've integrated seamlessly Nano Banana and Flux context inside of Photoshop for free. So all of this is very exciting, and I'm going to explain to you how the most powerful combo possible. Now let me show you how you can access it. You first need to go inside of your Adobe dashboard. You need to have an Adobe plan in which Photoshop is obviously available. Right now, what they offer is that there's a certain number of credits depending on the plan that you have, which remains a fair amount to allow you to use Nano Banana freely or Flux Context inside of Photoshop Beta. So once you're in your dashboard, you go into Beta, and here, so either you don't have Photoshop Beta yet and you just download it, or if you already have it, just make sure to upgrade it to the latest version just by re-uploading your Photoshop Beta right here. Once that's done, you'll arrive on the main interface of Photoshop, so something you're probably most likely very familiar with. You will have here this little floating bar, and this is exactly where we're going to be able to change the model. You can see here, so we can add a prompt, we can integrate a photo in here. So all of these features are new, and here we can choose actually which Adobe model do we want. So we got the two versions of Firefly, and these are the two new integrated models, so Flux Context and Gemini 2.5, which is the official name of Nano Banana. In our case, we are going to select Nano Banana. So first I'm going to select the surface of the change that I want to make. So I'm just going to select the whole sofa, and here I'm just going to say, in terms of the prompt, let's say like 30-year-old woman sitting casually in the sofa reading a book. And just simply click here on generate. And you're going to see in literally just a few seconds, it's going to come up with a suggestion. Each time you're going to be generating a new version, a layer will appear right here on the right hand side. And you can simply just like turn it off. So like that, you can always come back to your original image. So here, the first trial, in terms of the lady and the scale and so on, it's actually really good. However, there's a bit of a glitch here. It tended to duplicate the sofa. So we're just going to ask it to generate like a second time. Just click here on generate again. So now it came up with this option right here. I actually quite like it. It feels very natural, very well integrated, also extremely realistic. Now you can see here it integrated a half cup of coffee. This is exactly where I'm referring to how powerful having Nano Banana integrated into Photoshop is that you can toggle and mix and play around between the new tools integrated into Photoshop, so harmonize, removing features really easily. You can upscale also your image quite fast, which was one of the limitations that we had if we used Nano Banana inside of Gemini. So it looked quite pixelized and not sharp, which was difficult to use afterwards in client presentation. So in this case, we can, for example, go back and select Firefly. Here, just select the coffee cup that we want to remove, generate to fill. I just leave the prompt blank and then hit generate. And you're going to see in just a few seconds, it will remove perfectly this coffee cup. And you can see here, the outcome is absolutely perfect. So it looks great. Is if ever you want to reintegrate additional features, make sure to not be on the actual layer that you just added. So not on the layer of the, so this is the layer of the cup that I removed. Make sure to always come back to the original image here. Now, one thing that I want you to be careful is that, okay, let's say that, for example, I want to integrate multiple objects. So right here, I'm going to add my coffee cup. Here, I'm going to add like a Labrador, and I'm just going to prompt him add coffee cup on the side table and a lying Labrador on the... Make sure again that you've selected the right model and then just hit generate again. So what I just wanted you to be careful of is that if you ask him to add multiple elements in the same prompt, it's going to integrate that on the same layer, which means that you won't be able to amend the coffee cup, just the coffee cup, or just the dog. Now, you're probably wondering, why is my dog suddenly cut in half and the coffee cup is barely visible? Again, it's really important to know how to set up your layers. So for example, here, the first layer that arrives on the top is the one that will be visible. So simply just drag that at the top. And you can see here now my Labrador appears. I've got my coffee cup, which is fully visible, and you have the girl here reading her book. So everything is seamlessly integrated. It is properly scaled, well balanced. There's a few tweaks here that we can amend, for example, with Photoshop. That will be really easy, just to like these little areas. And same here for, we can just amend the sofa, but this can be done very easily just using the AI tools inside of Photoshop. So this gives you a first good overview of how to use Nano Banana in Photoshop. I find that it's a really powerful tool. It'd be interesting to know how you're going to use it inside of your projects. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe. This will really help me to grow the channel and to create even more content for you. I'll see you soon.